CPT JJ-CPV Introduction 1518.
Time continued. Some services extends to calendar dates.
Oh, we're talking about this, and what is the new thing?
When this occurs, a continuous service, it does not require.
There's no reset.
It does reset and create a first hour.
Right. When it goes from one day to the other one means a different calendar date. You just continue as if it is just more time on the same day. You don't restart it to zero, right? So, however,
any disruption in the service does create a new initial service.
Right. However, if you interrupt it for some reason, if you stop it, then when you start all over again, it's a new service, right? A new initial service, right? And then we have this little footnote about time-based codes, right? That you can read, and that's our theory for today. Now let's do a problem. Ready, set, go. Okay, CPT JJ-RVA, page 273, exercise 178, and this is a level 2 exercise, which means this is a little difficult. And then the text is?
Angioplasty, coronary artery.
Okay, and the text reads?
Medicine section. A physician performs a PTCA with drug-eluting stent placement in the left anterior descending artery and angioplasty only in the right coronary artery.
All right, that is the procedure. Now we're going to count to 3, so you can pause the video and give us the 2 CPT codes for this procedure. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, the answers are?
Answers are 92928-LD.
The LD being the modifier, right?
Yes.
What does LD stand for?
LD, left descending?
Left descending, okay. And the other one is?
92920 is RC.
And that stands for?
Right coronary artery.
Right coronary artery, okay. So that's the answer to this exercise. Now, if you got it, congratulations, you're very good. But if you don't get it, if you didn't get it, don't worry, it's kind of difficult. So we're gonna give you a few tips. So let's go for the tips. First tip.
Level 2 difficulty. 2 codes and 2 modifiers.
Okay, first tip. Oh, second tip.
Use modifier approved for hospital outpatient use if tabular instructed.
Right, you gotta use the modifier if I was approved for outpatient code, right? For hospital outpatient. And if the tabular tells you to do so. Okay, number 3.
For both codes, start with angioplasty coronary artery.
Which is the main procedure, just what are the initials exactly? Go up. I want to see the PTCA.
PTCA.
PTCA. The PTCA is angioplasty. You want to see it in the video. Okay. Now the 4th tip
is LD is a left anterior descending coronary artery for the first code.
Right. And RC
is the right coronary artery for the second code.
And one more tip.
One more tip?
Yeah. Can you read that? No. Can you read that?
Oh, right.
An extra tip. A drug.
Oh, right. A drug-eluting stent, DES, is a peripheral or coronary stent, a scaffold, placed into narrowed, diseased peripheral or coronary arteries that slowly releases a drug to block cell proliferation.
And now we're going to see a video of the PTCA, right? Okay, it's a short video, but...
Percutaneous transluminal coronary angioplasty, or PTCA, often abbreviated to angioplasty, is a procedure to reopen a narrowed coronary artery. The heart muscle is supplied with oxygen by blood arriving through the coronary arteries. If these arteries are narrowed by fatty deposits, the heart becomes starved of oxygen, which causes pain in the chest called angina. Coronary angioplasty. A guiding catheter is passed through a large artery in the groin or arm to the heart. A guide wire is then threaded through the catheter and manipulated beyond the site of the blockage. With the guide wire in place, a balloon catheter is inserted over the guide wire and advanced. Once in place, the balloon is gently inflated in the narrowed segment and then deflated after a few minutes. This reopens the artery to allow improved flow of blood. Sometimes the physician can decide to place a small tube called a stent inside the reopened artery to hold it open. The stent is passed along to the tip of the catheter and then opened up. The balloon catheter, guide wire, and guide catheter are then removed.
Okay, so that's the operation that we're talking about. Now, let's go back to our problem. You know the answers already and you have the tips. So now we're going to count to 3 so you can pause the video and give us the path, how we got to the answer. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. All right, this is the description of the whole problem. It's a medicine section. A physician performs a PTCA with a drug-eluting stent placement in the left anterior descending artery and angioplasty only in the right coronary artery, right? There are 2 codes. The first code in the index is found like this.
First, you go to index.
Go to index.
You start with angioplasty.
Angioplastic, which is another name for PTCA, right?
Right.
And then?
Then coronary artery. With stent placement.
With stent placement and?
It's half a series of codes.
A series of codes, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 codes, right?
Yes.
All these 7 codes. Now, this is difficult. That's why it's a level 2, because you have to go through all the codes. Now, we have, we're not going to bore you with this because you can go yourself to the several codes. So we're just going to focus in 3 of them, right?
Right.
Okay. Let's start with the first one.
First one. Okay, first, the first tabular.
Mm-hmm.
First, we go to tabular.
Mm-hmm.
Then we start with 92928.
And what is that?
Percutaneous transcatheter placement of intracoronary stent or stents.
Which is more or less what we have, right? Now, what do we have as the next one?
92929 as each.
Right, if there were more than one, right?
Yes.
Okay, and the next one?
92937 is revascularization.
Right, and you can go through all the rest of them and you're going to find that somewhere disqualifies it. So we're going to go back to the first one, which is the one that resembles closely, right?
Right.
So that's why we have an equal sign there, right?
Right, and 92928, and that's the equal sign.
Right. And then we have the modifier Y, because it's a left
descending
artery, right? So that's why we have an LD. You have to include that. Now the code number 2 through the index is found like this.
First you go to index.
Mm-hmm.
Then you go to angioplasty and coronary artery.
Mm-hmm.
Then you go to percutaneous transluminal.
Okay.
92920 through 92921.
All right.
There's only 2.
Okay.
Okay. Then
the code number 2 through the tabular is checked like this.
First you go to tabular.
Mm-hmm.
You start with 92920 percutaneous transluminal coronary artery angioplasty.
Single, right?
And next is 92921 is each.
Each, right? And then we have to go back to the first one because it's a single one, right?
Right.
It's only one. And then we put the modifier because it is a right.
It's a right coronary artery.
That's what RC means, right?
Right.
So that's the summary to our problem, and our answers again are 92928. And the modifier is LD, and the second answer is 92920, and the modifier is RC. Okay, thanks for watching, and don't forget to visit our website, and also
you can subscribe to us in YouTube by clicking here for our new medical coding videos.
And what you will get is
you will get up to 3 videos every day that we make. ICD-10, CPTs, all this needed to pass the medical coding certification exams.
So don't forget to visit our website and subscribe to our videos. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.